busy talking than listening, life-wise. We can either keep ourselves busy, or we can stop, simplify, make space, and start listening to what life actually calls for. And there's something about returning into what truly is. And it's not a grand gesture or a sudden happening by lightning. It is something with sorting away and creating space and then listening. So instead of clogging our streams of perception up, also to let go of everything that we think that we know, and to let go of that idea of a future where you're navigating by somewhere you want to go, and arriving now to listen to what actually life is stating. Because future is one big joke. Now is what we have. It doesn't mean that you can't be moving on things like creating or anything like that, where you see a manifestation that wants to take place, for instance. That's still all possible, but it's not moving in time. That's also why when the day begins, whether it's a day where you have to pay more attention to your state of being than you're doing, that there has to be room for that. And also the day after, that when that wave has passed of whatever and resource is freed, that naturally that you move into doing. So that you play, but you play with creation. And one day you allow for the creation of yourself, and another day you allow for creation around yourself.
How to deepen the sincerity and trust in this?
It is something with taking the next step willingly. It is something with not letting fear of outcome control your movements, because that's one big controller sitting there, being afraid of where it might end up. Yeah. But that fear in itself is untrue, simply. The controller is untrue. Because in reality, there is nothing that ends up anywhere. There is no end in reality. As I started out by saying, it is endless, ongoing surprise, this life. It is ever evolving. So nothing ends up anywhere. And when we can, agree to that, along with the fact that we do not know the direction of that life from a mental standpoint, that all we can do is move with love here and now, in this now, taking this step. That makes that every step you take, you're losing a part of your old self and regaining feet within your true self. And as you walk and walk, the strength of your sincerity and of your trust and of your self-knowing, your root and center, just keeps on getting stronger. But it's as simple as agreeing in this now to do those things that needs to be done, say those things that needs to be said, and to keep on being with the willingness of letting go and letting go and letting go. Letting go of all of those areas where all of the not want is included. Because the universe doesn't really care about whether you really want something or don't want something. You're going to get it either way. So it really pays best to simply chill and let the path ahead be decided by right now and what you hear in that listening. In that sense, there's no easy way out, Arthur. It's not like, oh, this is what's done. Okay, I can do this. And then that's going. It's every moment to be at the center of the humility that comes with following the now. To not be afraid, to stand fully committed in that now. Fully committed. That means loving with everything that you are. No matter what you're doing, without fear that it might end in a week or two, or that it might end in a year or two, or a decade or two. Because impermanence is the case. And that's okay, because when things are fulfilled and things are done, they are supposed to dissolve. In that sense, the Buddhistic monks and their mandala is a perfect picture on all of this. They stand there, they pay attention with highest concentration, they create beauty with full concentration, full dedication, full commitment, and the moment they are done, that's life. But to say no to create the mandala in the first place just because it's going to get ruined later, that's cheating yourself out of life and out of learning and out of fulfillment. So in a way, it's kind of like, what is it you need to trust? Trust life to what? Trust life to not touch, to not offer you pain? No. Trust life to not challenge you? No. Trust life to give you everything you want? No. Everything you need? Yes. That you can trust 100%. But we both need that road of fulfillment and the step-by-step disillusionment of the ego in this life, because that's what we bloody need to be rid of. What we can do is offer ourselves, can give the full yes to everything this life has to offer as a part of coming in to truly embrace this life as your sincerity. Not a yes, but, or a maybe, or a little, or you know what I mean. The humility of yes. I take it, yes. And bowing that masculine to the ground.